disco. She loves the disco. She loves the disco. Flying through the air.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my Eurovision React Review channel. So last night I had an absolute blast. So I live streamed the results and the winner, and thank you so much for everybody, the people that did watch that and engage in the comments, because I had an amazing night. So genuinely, thank you. I mean, what I did learn from that is I don't have a career in this. I don't think I should ever do live stream again for the following reasons. Number one, I have a weak bladder. So apparently if you speak for any longer than 15-20 minutes, you need to have a game plan in regards to the toilet. I just went. I need a wee. I just went. Just before the results got announced as well, as in the final two, the last kind of televotes. And yeah, if you pull something out to charge your laptop, don't pull out your mic. I'm so sorry. I know I've been muted this whole time. I'm so sorry. This is really embarrassing. This is why I shouldn't do these things. Because what ends up happening is you speak to yourself for 10 minutes. Yeah, that's probably the last time. I don't know why I keep pursuing them. Because I'm really not good at it. Okay, anyway, last night. Highlights for me. I don't understand why people were kind of, and they're not hating on MELODIFESTIVALEN this year, but there just generally wasn't the kind of excitement that we've come to expect in previous years. And I just think that's really, I mean, I don't understand that, because I think the depth of songs, I can't remember another kind of year where I've actually liked that many songs. Yeah, so like highlights last night. Clara did well at the beginning. I know she was a lot of people's favourites. I will be honest, after 12 songs, I did kind of forget it. And I did see something by Alicia Michelle yesterday, was it? Basically was saying that the staging let it down, and had it had different staging, it might have won. In hindsight, could there have been better staging for that? Probably. Okay, what other highlights were there? Anna. Like, I think someone clearly said to her before she went onto that stage, Anna, sing like your life depends on it, because that was an intense performance. I think because of that intensity and the fact she was singing for her life, near the end vocally, it was slightly off. I think we've come to expect Anna to deliver perfect vocals. And oh my goodness, how the hell did Anna get last place in the juries with 11 points? Like, it was ages until someone gave her some points. Spain gave her 10 and Italy gave her 1. That makes no sense to me. What else was a highlight last night? Tone. Like, I got proper emotion that song. I don't know how she was able to deliver it slightly differently, but suddenly I'm aware of the lyrics, I'm aware of kind of who she is and kind of the whole fact of trans visibility and stuff like that. Not only am I aware of that and was aware of that, but for some reason everything came together where I was just totally in tune for those 3 minutes. I mean, the red dress is amazing, so that probably helped. But after that, I was like, oh, I kind of want you to win now. And what else was a highlight last night? Anders, he sang that so well. I actually watched the semi-final again today because someone was saying how his voice was so much better in the finals. I don't remember being that bad in the semi. Yesterday he looked like he was enjoying it, and I think one of the commentators said that before introducing him, that he just wanted to enjoy it. And then my favourite, Medina, ending the show. Like, I mean, after that, I was like, I do actually want that to win, and I do want to see that in Turin. But nevertheless, that's not going to happen because we have Cornelia. Now, I've seen a lot of kind of reaction to this today where people are just generally saying that this is overhyped, or the fact that this song might not even qualify. I don't get any of that. Obviously, I'm not going to react to the song because I've seen it. But I mean, if you are tuning into this because you love Cornelia and you want to hear what someone has to say about her, the Balkan guy, I saw a reaction he did today. If you want to watch a reaction video where someone basically says it's the winner of Eurovision 2022, check that one out. Anyway, so I'm looking at the results here. Jury's Cornelia won. and then Anders got the Taliban. I did think that. I did see yesterday before the show, I was looking at the charts in Sweden, and I know that song is the highest charted out of all of these. I actually think it's a really good song. I've been listening to it a lot today, and it's in my personal top 5, and I don't understand, comparing it to kind of other songs, how people think that this isn't a genuine contender. I mean, I know obviously it is a weekend where we've now been given 3 additional ballads, but there's just something quite quality about this. And that when she won, like, it was extremely endearing. Like, she was extremely emotional. You could see it means so much to her. And that winner's performance, like, I rewatched that again today, and yeah, that was emotional. So fundamentally, I think Sweden have made the right choice here. When I listened to all 12 songs initially and I ranked them, I did say, I think this was my 4th favourite. And I did say with this one and Limu, out of the 12, those were the 2 that I thought, if they go to Turin, that will get Sweden their best result. Whilst Medina was my favourite, and actually I have a sneaky suspicion after watching it yesterday, I think that would do quite well in Turin, particularly with more and more slow songs that are getting selected. If that went to Turin and that came on, I just don't understand how people wouldn't react positively to that. But I think this is a good song. And I mean, what is quite nice, some people have made some really astute comments on my channel. Someone said it's kind of good that an unknown name, yeah, because apparently she is unknown. I'm aware of her only through Wikipedia because I found out she was part of the girl band Love Generation. But someone was saying how, if you think of all the big names, they didn't particularly do well. So is this kind of a moment in Melodifestivalen now whereby let's start embracing kind of unknown artists? And the fact that obviously Sweden got behind this, no, Anders isn't unknown. The spectator, I wasn't aware of any of the songs that he'd done, but the commentators said I think he's quite big on Swedish TV. So I think it's a big thing that Sweden's sending an unknown artist, and the fact that actually known artists really struggled. So that's quite an interesting observation. When I read that, I was like, interesting. This is in my personal top 5. It really is. And I think a lot of people are going to pick up the phone for this. I think juries will respond to this. And if I'm going to be honest with you, I think some people obviously tuned out a little bit with Melodifestivalen this year and have reacted slightly negatively to this because people are generally saying Sweden need to take more risks or Sweden needs to do something slightly differently. If I heard this song, I wouldn't think Sweden. Like, this doesn't sound Swedish. Like, even Tuesdays last year, I probably would have correctly guessed where that came from. I don't think I would with this one. So to say it's kind of like Sweden doing the same thing, I think is slightly inaccurate. But yes, it was an amazing night. I think Sweden has picked the right song moving forward in regards to being competitive at Turin. And I think it's in my personal top 5. I can't see how this won't be easily top 10. And there is something about this that I think people can talk about Sweden in regards to potential winners. I think it is a competitive song. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I thought it's probably best to put another video on my channel so people don't watch the other 2. But yeah, please let me know what you think. Please do, in the comments, let me know what you think about this song. Please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Please do click the notification button so you're informed if and when I post videos. And yeah, until next time, stay safe.
She loves the disco, she loves the disco, she loves the disco.